Tell me what it is about Pet Stop that you like most about it, being a Pet Stop dealer.
I like the gentle steps training and having equipment that can do that effectively. Being able to turn down that collar so that it just gives a little tickle to start with is a great advantage, and the thing I definitely like most about it.
What kind of feedback do you get from your customers about your training methods or the system?
They're usually very shocked at how quickly and how easily they're able to train their dogs. We do an initial training, and then we give free follow-up support, and very few people end up calling us back to come out because the training goes so quickly. In fact, I get a lot of calls just a few days into the training where someone is saying, my dog won't go anywhere near the flags, and I'm like, that's what we want. You're just about done. They're not fully trained at that point, but they're well along their way very quickly.
And because of that, how does that affect the family? How does that benefit the family to have such an easy process with their pet?
Well, everybody's time is tight, and with work and school and all the other activities people are involved in, and taking the time out to do that is, a challenge really for just about anybody. And so having it be quicker and easier than they expect it to be is a huge plus.
And makes a happier pet.
Oh, definitely. Well, and then especially the fact that it's gentle, because a lot of electronic training can be quite harsh. And so being able to have something where they're surprised at how gentle and easy it is really nice to be able to sell a product like that.
So that's the positive for Pet Stop. Tell me the negative for the other guys, how their methods are not good for your pets or not good for this process.
Well, the biggest disadvantage is that very few companies have the ability to control the correction to the degree that we do. And then also many companies don't have the ability for the customer to do any adjustments on the collar, and so they're beholden to have someone else train their dog at sometimes great cost and great inconvenience. Having to be home for somebody to come out and train, where with a system like ours, they can just adjust the collar themselves and take the dog out when it's convenient for them and not have to work around someone else.
Great. Do you have any great stories from customers about their positive experiences, or how you might have affected their lives, their dogs' lives with the service that you're providing them?
One thing that I do get told an awful lot is that this is the best home improvement that anybody has ever done. And obviously it's related more to a pet than their home, but they look at it as an investment in their property. And obviously a significant cost, a significant purchase. And so I do get a lot of very positive feedback that way. Exactly. There's value in that potentially. It's never a negative. Like if someone puts in a physical fence, they could spend thousands of dollars, and it would only be a negative to a future buyer, where in our situation, the worst case would be somebody who just wouldn't utilize it. And many people obviously have people that purchase the property and they're thrilled that there's already an electronic system in.
Do you have many customers that have a physical fence that actually install a Pet Stop system too?
Oh yes. I have one story in particular. Someone spent about $15,000 on a wrought iron fence, and then they ended up calling us out, and for $1,400 we were able to enclose that fence because the wrought iron fence was not containing their dogs. And many other stories. That one stuck out in particular because of the expense of the work that was done before us. Exactly. One of the things we found as well living in Minneapolis is that a lot of people will have a 6-foot privacy fence, and we'll have 3 feet of snow, and the dog can easily take that extra 3 feet. And then as the snow melts, the dog is trained to jump a little higher as the snow melts until the dog can take the entire 6 feet. So